All right, here is the third journal page called Finding the Distance for Lesson 8-2. So I'm going to zoom in so we can read the directions. It says the table below shows the approximate distance in miles between downtown areas of different towns. Use the information to solve the following number stories. Show your work on a separate sheet of paper. So if you didn't do your work on a separate sheet of paper, you're going to want to do that, and you can just fold it in and keep it in your journal. So since I don't have a separate sheet of paper to be able to show you, I'm just going to do my work kind of off to the side. So let's look at number 1. It says, what is the distance from Glencoe to Highland Park and back? So if I look at Glencoe and Highland Park, and I kind of go down and see where they meet at 4 miles and 1/10 of another mile. But it's there and back. So our number model would be, you have to do that 2 times. 1 time there, 1 time back. So it'd be 2 times 4 1/10 equals X for the distance. So now we have to figure out what that is. So if you do 2 times, and you're going to break apart 4 and the fraction, so 4 plus 1/10, and you would do 2 times 4 plus 2 times 1/10, and then 2 times 4 is 8, plus, remember you do the whole number times the numerator, which is 2 times 1 is 2, and the denominator stays the same, so your answer is 8 2/10 miles. So 8 2/10 miles. And between which 2 whole numbers is this? It is between whole number 8 and the whole number 9. All right, I'm actually just going to erase my work over here because I might need to use this little spot together. Okay. Number 2, Dr. Isaacs drove from Willamette to Highland Park and back on Tuesday, and again on Wednesday. How far did she drive altogether? Well, let's see, what is the distance from Willamette to Highland Park? So here's Willamette, here's Highland Park, and we're going to see where they meet, and it's 10 1/10 of a mile. Now remember, she went there and back. So on Tuesday, she did that twice, but she did it again on Wednesday. So you would have to do 4 times the distance, which is 10 1/10 miles. So let's do that math. So it would be 4 times, I'm going to split up 10 1/10. So 4 times 10 is 40, plus 4 times 1/10 is 4/10, and your answer is 40 4/10 miles. Oh, I forgot to put the unknown, equals X. Between which 2 whole numbers is this? It is between 40 and 41. So it's a little bit more than 40, but not quite at 41. Okay, let's look at number 3. Professor Lee lives in Park Ridge and works in Deerfield. If he drives from home to work and back Monday through Friday, how far does he drive each week? Okay, so you have to be careful. So there and back means he did it 2 times. If he did it 2 times, Monday through Friday, that's 5 days. So you have to take the distance and now multiply it by 10 to get the correct distance. So let's look at the distance from Park Ridge to Deerfield. So here is Park Ridge. Oh, here's Deerfield, and here's Park Ridge, and it's 13 6/10 of a mile. Now we have to multiply that by 10. So 10 times 13 and 6/10. So let's do that math over here. 10 times 13 and 6/10. If I separate that, it would be 10 times 13 plus 6/10. 10 times 13 would be 130. Plus 10 times 6/10 would be 60/10. And I can rewrite this as, well, it would be 130 and 6/10, or, I'm sorry, 60/10. I have to change 60/10 into a whole number because 60 is a multiple of 10, so you would get 6. So your answer is 136.